Excellencies, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for being with us today as we discuss putting feminism into practice in international policymaking for the achievement of the SDGs. What does feminist multilateralism look like? My name is Nala Valji, and it is my pleasure to be moderating this event this morning. I would like to begin by thanking the German mission for hosting us in this beautiful space. One note of housekeeping before we proceed: when we end at 9:30, we will be having a picture for the ministers and deputy ministers in front of the stage. So I invite Excellencies to please remain on for a few minutes so that we can have that picture. We are here this morning for the first gathering of its kind on the sidelines of a GA. In just the last few years, the number of countries with a feminist or feminist-inspired foreign policy has grown. And with this has come a shift in how policy is made, resources allocated, and actions determined in foreign policy and on the multilateral stage. While the number of global challenges we are facing is rising, this group is providing a model that is quite literally the antidote and a solution. A new kind of leadership, foreign and domestic policy, gender equality at the center. And as the number of countries committing to a feminist foreign policy grows, it is crucial to ask how this group, together with advocates, allies, and activists, can mobilize to advance a feminist multilateralism that addresses the greatest challenges of our time, from the climate emergency to conflicts, and contributes to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Last, I would like to turn to Her Excellency Martha Delgado, the Undersecretary for Multilateral Affairs and Human Rights of Mexico. And Excellency, let me just tell you, I returned from your country late last night, and it was wonderful to visit your state legislature in the state of Mexico with a parity legislature, the bills that are being moved forward. It was really wonderful to see. Over to you.
Thank you very much, distinguished ministers. It is an honor being here amongst you. Mexico takes pride of being adopted the first country at the Global South to adopt a feminist foreign policy, and it was in this very city, New York City, at the General Assembly in 2019, when my boss, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Marcelo Ebrard, presented the initiative of Mexico to join those countries, 4 countries before us, which adopted a feminist foreign policy. And we analyzed all the 4 feminist foreign policies that preceded ours. And I think that is interesting to share with you how Mexico, a Global South country, implemented this foreign policy that is labeled as feminist. So we have, of course, a gender perspective in our multilateral agenda, as many other countries, but also we set it up different criteria to establish a paritarian office for foreign affairs that includes organizational reforms in order for all the foreign service, includes these values in the eradication also of gender-based violence in the consulates or embassies abroad. In Mexico we have that problem. The visibility of the women leadership in foreign policy is also included in the feminist foreign policy, and the intersectional feminist approach to the foreign office. So we are including, for example, a young indigenous women in our, not just the delegation, but the negotiation tables and the conference of the parties on climate change, on biodiversity, on the World Urban Forum, on every multilateral event. So we also had the opportunity to partnering with France to host the Generation Equality Forum last year, and it was also a great opportunity to share the feminist foreign policy. I want to end saying that all this international action that Mexico have been doing since launching our own very challenging feminist foreign policy has called the attention of many governments, many NGOs, private sector organizations, and governmental officers. think tanks. So we now have the opportunity of strengthening this willingness of including a feminist approach in every single act of our foreign policy. A token of this is the recognizing of the first place on the very first edition on the feminist foreign policy ranking in one of the two categories, which is not that includes the cooperation or donations for other countries. But for us is really a kind of achievement having this ranking first place. Mexico is not a developed country. We are to include women in every fora, in every single policy that we are adopting at the international level. So now we will be very happy to share with other countries. We are very happy that also Chile is now leading the region on this policy, and I will be, of course, always at our best disposal to share and to gather with other countries that wanted to adopt a feminist foreign policy.
Thank you so much for that, and thank you to all of the panelists for the leadership of your countries in co-hosting this event this morning, and the leadership that you are providing in building a sustainable, equal world for all.